The Jane Hedengren situation is officially getting out of hand. And no, this is not clickbait. I paid attention when the NCAA Cross Country regional meet went off today, because normally I check the results like a day or two later when Jane Hedengren runs. I don't pay it that much mind, but I've learned my lesson. So this time, I was expecting what was going to happen. She went out there at the regional meet for the mountain region, and she didn't just win. She won by approximately 40 seconds on the field. And I know what you're thinking. Who was the woman who was right behind her? She can't be all that good. Wrong. It was Pamela Koske, who represents New Mexico, which actually won the meet. They took out BYU barely on the points. But Pamela Koske was second overall at the NCAA championship meet just last season in cross country. Let that sink in for a moment, because she beat her by 40 seconds. And no, that's not the end of the story. I'm just getting warmed up, because Pamela Koske wasn't just second. I wanted to know who was in first, and that would be Doris Lemongole, who represents Alabama. She competes in the SEC and was at a different regional entirely. So when she ran in her regional, she did win. Yes, that happened. But she only won that regional by 5 seconds? And when she won the national championship, Pamela Koske was right behind her by, once again, less than 10 seconds. I think it was about 5. I'm just going off of memory right now. By transitive property, you can see where I'm going with this. Jane Hedengren isn't just the real deal. She is way better than anybody else in college who is competing in cross country. And I dare anybody to challenge it. Yes, the national championship is coming. And I could talk to you about the national championship push between the team title and so on. But when you have an athlete who is this good, I'm talking Katelyn Tuohy good, Parker Valby good, and then some. That's Jane Hedengren. That's where I'm at on it now. Hey, we can talk about the track later. But in cross country, this season, the national championship race is Jane Hedengren's race to lose. When you win a meet by 40 seconds, you're running by yourself. That ain't a finishing kick. That means you were running the entire thing by yourself. Think of it like a driver. And in auto racing, you'd have to drive perfectly to get that much of a lead on everyone and keep pouring it on. You're not running off of anybody anymore. It's just you doing your thing. And I guess at the national championship meet, we're showing up to see Jane run. Yeah, Doris Lemongole could compete with her. And I've even seen people in the comments who said that they're expecting to see a great showdown. I was a little bit concerned as far as didn't really think Doris Lemongole had that much of a chance, but maybe y'all know something I don't. So I came to this regional meet with that on my mind. I wanted to know, how is this thing gonna go? What is Doris going to do? Yeah, winning her regional, that's a foregone conclusion. But how does she win it? And that's why, when I looked at who was in both races, specifically who was behind them both, and understood the way cross-country actually functions, I am calling it. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, the founder of SCArecruiting.com, where I rank the best track and field recruits across the entire nation. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. So now we have to figure out what are we going to do, because the national championship race hasn't happened yet. And it does feel at this moment like I'm waiting for a coronation. Jane Hedengren is the queen of distance running in the college, at the college level. The NCAA, she's the queen right now. Everybody who's competing against her knows it. Her teammates know it, who are the defending national champions. And all of her competitors know it, who thought they had a chance to win a national title before she got there. To be real, Pamela Koske and Doris Lemongole are likely the only two women who, up until this weekend, thought they had a shot to beat her. But that's what I said. Up until this weekend, they thought they had one. Because that was then. This is now. Pamela Koske knows she ain't on that level. Doris Lemongole is on the same level as her, as far as I can tell. Maybe a little bit better. But when she has to race Jane, straight up, I feel like I know how this movie's going to end. We're going to have to deal with the fact that when a queen of distance showed up in the NCAA, again, we've just had two of them. We had Katelyn Tuohy, We had Parker Valby. They both showed up at basically the same time and faced off with each other and made it look interesting. Cross country did give us a pretty good understanding of what to expect for the rest of the season. Because when they started winning in cross country individually, they dominated the track after the fact. We're talking collegiate records going down multiple times, winning national titles, doubling at national championships, breaking championship records. All of that is what happens. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here. And if Jane does win the national title, which, if you don't know who my vote is yet, let me state it for the record now. Jane Hedengren is my vote to win the national title in cross country. Just saying, that's who I'm voting for. But after that happens, like assuming it does, I'm expecting her to go indoors to Boston University with everybody else and likely break a collegiate record over there. Because it seems like that's what people do. Parker Valby did it, and then Doris Lemingale did it the year right after. So I guess it's going to be Jane Hedengren's turn to do the whole let's go indoors at Boston U and run a fast time and then shut it down for a while. So she'll do that. And she'll basically just emerge around the indoor championships for Big 12. Like, she might run once before, but I don't really think we're going to see much of her between then and that point. And she'll run Big 12s. She'll just run fast enough to win because that's all she has to do. She'll probably be going through some very heavy training until that moment. And then nationals will come up where she's going to make a run for another record, either break her own record or break a championship record or something, and potentially even double 3K, 5K, something like that. And yeah, I kind of think that it's going to happen. At the bare minimum, I'm expecting gold medals to go back with her and BYU to be looking pretty good on the points out of the result. Outdoors? Some version of the same movie. Run a fast time, maybe at like the Brian Clay Invitational or, something else that they might be doing out in California. I don't remember the meets all at one moment. But all the fast people like to go to the same places. And eventually, when it gets to the outdoor championships, like the regional meet, it'll be a formality. The outdoors, she'll be there, and we're just kind of waiting for her to run through to the finish line. This is the Jane Hedengren experience. I just don't know how many years we're going to get to watch this, because I said it before and I'm saying it again. There comes a point when there's really no reason to pretend you're just like everybody else. Jane Hedengren is not like everybody else. We found that out in high school, but I didn't want to believe what I was watching. I mean, I gave her the #1 recruit in the nation spot, regardless of event, but I didn't think she was that much better than everybody else. I've changed my mind on that. She's that much better than everybody else. That much better than all the other recruits, and for that matter, all the other women in college who run distance. I dare anyone to challenge that. But for now, we're just going to have to wait until the national championship meet, where all of the action is likely going to be happening behind Jane Hedengren, because we're just going to have to listen to announcers. Watch Jane run, because that is what she does. Actually made it all the way to the end of this video. I do have to admit that thank you doesn't do it justice anymore, because you are a real one. And if you want more from me beyond this video, on SCArecruiting.com, you can get a ton of resources, like my free recruiting guide, online courses, and much more, including the option to meet with me one-on-one, where my specialty is helping you figure out which schools might actually be the best fit for you. And if nothing else, and you really just want to see more content like this, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.